let's get in a couple of commodity strategies at this point in time. We have Kunal Shah of Nirmal Bang Commodities joining into the studio. Hi Kunal, thanks very much for joining in. There's a lot which has been spoken about the metal space and also copper. And there are some theories that, copper is now being leveraged against financial assets in China as well, and that's the reason why you're seeing a high amount of volatility as well. What have you picked up on the same, and what would be the trade that you'd recommend on copper in the current scenario as well?
Well, copper as a leverage product has been going on since many months, I believe more than a year. But it's just because of one company going bust is revealing everything out. So going forward, we expect this deleveraging to continue, and copper prices are likely to remain weak. This is nothing regarding the Chinese slowdown. It's the underlying weakness of copper. If you look at the copper production over last 2 years, from 16 million tons to almost expected to be around 18.5, 19 million tons. Chinese copper production growth at 7% high, and in spite of that, prices were moving up. So all the Chinese corporates were buying copper, hoarding them, and taking funding on them. So all these leverage trade is now being unwinded, and that's one of the major reasons why copper prices have plummeted by almost $600 on LME in just a matter of not even 7 days.
Okay, so that's copper. What about gold? You still have a buy on that?
Yes, because of the ongoing problems in China, and we believe that some bit of risk aversion is witnessed in China, and that is only reason for us to remain slightly positive on gold. We believe that gold prices can shoot up from here also. 30,400 good levels to go along with a potential upside target of 30,600.
Okay, and what about crude? That's been pretty range bound despite the geopolitical risks re-emerging. We've seen gold rally but not crude.
Well, I think Ukraine has nothing to do with crude oil. It doesn't make sense to think about Ukraine having impact on crude oil. Like last year we had Syria. Everyone was talking about Syria will have impact on crude oil. This year it is Ukraine. But the underlying weakness of crude oil is mainly because of the refinery maintenance season in US and even in the world. So in US in next 2 months, almost 1.75 million barrels of crude oil is out. The demand is off because of the maintenance season, and that is one of the main reason why, in spite of a lot of positive news on the geopolitical front, crude prices are moving down. So we expect this weakness to continue going forward. $98 on NYMEX looks very likely. On MCX, we are going to see a further sell-off of 100 rupees. 6,000 looks very much in the cards.
Okay, Kunal, one quick question. Natural gas then?
Even natural gas, I mean, the winter rally is over, and now the temperatures are soaring in US. Production is moving up, and now in next 2 months the inventory will start moving up. So even natural gas looks weak. 284, 285, good levels to go short on MCX with a downside target of 260 rupees.
Fair enough. Any disclosures?
Our clients may be having positions in whatever trades we recommended.
All right. Thanks, Kunal, for joining in. At this point, we'll take a break.